Welcome back, everybody. Yesterday was a day just filled with waiting around, waiting and waiting for the stimulus to pass through the House, right? Hopefully, they're not going to make us wait today. Okay, today is Tuesday. It's a new day. It's early in the morning, and let's get this. Let's get this thing approved. Okay, let's get it to the president's desk today. What are you guys waiting for over there at the House? Okay, we're going to talk about what to expect next on the stimulus package, and we're going to answer a lot of those questions that you guys ask right here on my channel and on my Instagram. Let's get straight into stimulus, okay? Today's March the 9th. It's Tuesday, everybody. Happy Tuesday. I hope your week started off well. This is your daily news report on your first, second, and your third stimulus check. We talk it all here. We talk EIDL targeted grants, and we talk PPP, okay? You could also find us on other videos where we talk building wealth strategies and financial education. Let's get everybody caught up on stimulus. Let's get straight into it. Welcome back, everybody. I am Edward Bilder. To all my loyal subscribers out there, welcome back for another video. And if you're joining us this morning, welcome. Consider becoming a subscriber. Remember to do your part, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hit that old like button. It really helps out the channel, and it helps send this message to the next person, okay? Every time you hit the like button, YouTube recommends this to more and more people and really spreads the word, okay? Gets that algorithm churning and spreads the message. And if you comment down below and you're a subscriber, you're going to automatically be entered into my giveaway when I hit 20,000 subscribers. I'm picking a lucky comment to send $500 to. I just did this on Saturday. It was a huge moment for the channel. We turned 10,000 subscribers, so thank you to everybody out there. You could join us on other videos where we talk building wealth strategies through passive income, royalties, stock market, and real estate. We'll let you know as those videos come out. Everybody spent the day yesterday just waiting for stimulus to be approved. I mean, it was like it seemed like a very quiet day. You could hear crickets chirping on Capitol Hill, right? Because there wasn't much talk about it. I mean, there's some echoing of things, same things over and over again. But man, it was a long, patiently waiting day because I thought by the end of the day I was going to see, fireworks coming from Washington, D.C. that the stimulus was approved. There were no fireworks, okay? So let's get some fireworks today. Let's get this bill signed, right? If the bill gets signed today, the president can sign this as early as later tonight or tomorrow, okay? This is great news, okay? Because it's going to start pumping stimulus out there to everybody waiting on $1,400 checks, child tax credits, unemployment's going to be extended, a lot of great things. And you can see checks as early as like next week if this thing is signed. Electronic checks will be going out next week, followed by maybe by the end of March. Some paper checks and debit cards will be coming in the mail. So that is great news, okay? Let's talk everything stimulus. We're going to get into some Q&As here. We're going to break down a lot of information that you guys asked right here on the channel. We're going to start off by leading into stimulus checks. Who's going to get them? Let's find out. The number is $1,400, okay? It's not $600. It's not $1,200. Straight $1,400. And that $1,400 is multiplied by the number of dependents that you have by $1,400, right? So if you're filing on your taxes, maybe you're a mom, a dad, and 2 children, and you all have social security numbers, that is $1,400 times 4, right? Pretty awesome. So the thresholds on this are $75,000 for a single filer, and it ends at $80,000. $150,000 for a joint filer, and it ends at $160,000, and $112,500 for head of household, ending at $120,000. It just drops right off. This will be based on your 2020 taxes. If you haven't filed your 2020 taxes yet, it will be based on your 2019 taxes. It will not be based on your 2018 taxes. That's completely out this time, okay? Now, if you made more money in 2020, you may want to hold off, right? Because if it takes you over that number, you may want to hold off on filing your taxes, okay? Talk to your accountant about this, but you may want to hold off on filing your taxes if your 2019 salaries were much lower because, naturally, if you're going past that 75K up to your 80 and you get past 80K, you could be qualifying for less money or even no money, right? There's no garnishments on this, right? You don't have to pay it back. You don't have to pay taxes on any of this. It's free and clear, okay? So child support, bank garnishments, anything that's a garnishment out there is not going to affect you, is not going to stop you from getting your checks. Now let's talk terms of mixed families. I had a question here that says, I am the father and I have 2 children and I have a social security number and my 2 children have social security numbers, but my wife has an ITIN number. Now I have this social security number. Do I get 3 times $1,400 or do I get 4 times $1,400? The answer is you get 3 times $1,400. The person in your family, in your household that has an ITIN number would not get a multiplier of $1,400. Now, the good news about this, if they overpay you right now in the stimulus check and it's based off your 2019s and you still made more money in 2020, they're not going to ask for any of that money back, right? Once they send it to you, it's your money. So I get this question a lot too. Who is a dependent, right? So a dependent is anybody that you place on your taxes that you're basically taking care of, right? Your children that live at home, they're obviously your dependents. Your kids in college, if you're filing them as your dependents, you multiply by $1,400. You're gonna receive that $1,400. It's not gonna go to your child who's in college right now. The check will go to you. Okay. Make sure you stay with us too, because we have updates on PPP and EIDL. If you haven't already done so and you want to support the channel, hit that old like button. All right, it really helps us out. It spreads this message across YouTube world, gets that algorithm churning. Okay, and share this on Facebook or Twitter with your friends. I thank you guys so much. Child tax credits. We're going to shift over to child tax credits. There's a lot of questions around child tax credits. If you have children under the age of 6, you are eligible for $3,600 per child. Any child between the age of 6 and 17, you're eligible for $3,000 per child. Now, add up all your children, right? How many are under? How many are over? Add up all that, right? If it's 3 and 36, or if it's 3 and 3, whatever, it's 6,000, right? $6,000. Divide that by 12, whatever value you get, and divide it by 12, and that is the monthly payment, okay? That's what you would see recurring. Now, to qualify for that, you also have to qualify within that $150K bracket for filing joint or $75,000 filing single. Now, what is also inside the bill is funding for housing assistance, rental assistance, and utility assistance. Now, the housing, the rental, and the utilities, if you're struggling finding these grant programs, start at your state, look at your county, and then look at like your municipality or your city. Go to every one of those websites and just type in your city name, your state name, your county name, and this rental assistance or utilities assistance or housing assistance. Type that in. It'll feed back to you if that area has any kind of portal open. Now, a lot of states do not have portals. It's a very drawn out process to get this done if you're looking for housing assistance or rental assistance, right? Now, your landlord also can do this for you. Now, not all landlords are just going to chase this down. You know, it's really up to the renter to pay the landlord. So the landlord really just wants to show up and collect funds, right? But some landlords are being pretty smooth about this and generous, and they're saying, if you can't make it happen, let me follow this and see if I can make it happen, right? So they can also fill out the application for you and collect the funds that way. I mean, they're going to be the ones receiving the funds anyways. The check would come in their name if it's for rental assistance. So, I mean, it's going to help if they are there to work with you through the process. Remember in the comments to let us know if you're a PPP Draw 1, PPP Draw 2, and where you applied and if you got yourself funded. We're trying to collect some data. And if you are an EIDL, Targeted Advanced Grant, if you're in Priority 1, that means you received funding. Or if you're in Priority 2, a lot of people are starting to receive their approved status in their portals. And we're seeing that Priority 2 emails are going out. So let us know if you got your email. Let us know if you got any funds and when you applied, okay? We're trying to track some data here as well. Now we're going to talk unemployment here briefly, and then we're also going to go into some things around EIDL. Unemployment, a lot of questions on unemployment because this $10,200 of tax-free money is really driving people insane, right? Let's start first by saying many people didn't know that they had to pay taxes on unemployment. That probably should have been communicated a lot more clearly when the text of the original unemployment insurance came out, right? Now for the year 2020, that's the year last year, 2020. You're going to be filing for that in 2021 for last year. If you received unemployment insurance for last year, it is tax-free 2020 for $10,200. The first $10,200 is tax-free. Anything over that is going to be taxed, okay? Now, some people are saying, I've already filed my taxes. I'm not telling you to go out right now and rush and amend it. I know some people are saying, go amend that sucker, okay, because you paid $10,200. Don't do that just yet, all right? And here's why, okay? The bill is going to get passed tomorrow, so it's not a fact yet. It hasn't been signed by the president yet, so it's not a fact yet that the $10,200 is even a law, okay? And after it passes, after the president signs it, it has to go to the IRS, and they have to read through the rules and create some mechanism to handle anybody who already paid their taxes. But if you already filed and you want to go and amend it, there's going to be probably an easy street for this, okay? it might be adjusted for next year, or there might be some easy way, some easy form of getting this thing adjusted and then seeing more of a refund come in your direction. All right, thanks for sticking around because we got to talk about PPP and we have to talk about EIDL. All right, PPP. There was rumors that the PPP deadline would be extended inside this bill. It was not. Okay, it was not extended. So the deadline is still 3/31, and it's even crazier. There's tons of chaos right now because now it's eligible for gross income instead of net income. This opens the eligibility to millions of filers, okay, that are out there in like Uber world, Lyft world, and they use their mileage deduction to make their net go like down to zero or even negative, okay? Because it no longer matters. It's now off of your gross income, line number 7 on a Schedule C, which, boy, that opens up a ton of funding, okay? So the deadline is still 3/31. Stay with the channel here. We'll let you know if this thing changes, all right, because we're here daily giving you reports. EIDL. Important message here on EIDL. It is still for the targeted advanced grants. It is not for everybody. I'm sorry to say that. It is not for everybody. So don't get caught up into a lot of this clickbait misinformation. Okay, I didn't even want to report on Jacky Rosen's bill because it's a standalone bill, and I wanted to make sure that people get the right information. Okay, and the right information is right now it is still targeted advanced grants. It's going to follow the new program, the new rules, but it is not open to everybody, and it is not open for new grants at this time. Okay, so stick with the channel. We'll get you more information on this as it gets closer. Now, that's not essentially bad news because EIDL targeted advanced grants in the portals for Priority 1 are starting to have changes in status to approved. Okay, it's being approved and it's showing you the funding that you're qualified for, and that money is going to be coming here in the matter of like a day or so. And Priority 2 emails are starting to go out. I get tons of data here on my Instagram and right here on my YouTube that tells me that people are getting emails that have never received a grant. Okay, so that means we're into priority number 2. Now, if you did not get your email, okay, start off by going through this 4-step EIDL video. It's going to tell you if you're eligible or not, right? Follow their criteria. And at the end of it, if you did not get your invitation to the portal and you're inside of priority number 1, use that email hack, okay? Because the email hack will notify the SBA that you did not get your portal invitation, and then you will get it sent to you, and you're going to get in the queue with priority 1 so you can start getting your funds. It's about a 5-week process, okay? And you need to get in before all the funds go, right? And before all the rules change in the new bill. So, because guys, it's time to get our funds. It's time to get back to a state of normal, and it's time to start investing again. Right now, in the description, you can check out Webull, M1 Finance, and BlockFi. Webull wants to give you 2 free stocks valued up to about $1,600. M1 Finance wants to give you a sign-on bonus after you deposit $100 into the platform. And BlockFi, you could drop in there anywhere between $50 and $250 and earn 8.6% on all of your cryptocurrencies. Pretty awesome stuff. You can check them out in the description right now. I use all 3 of these platforms. Webull's pretty cool. They let you play these little games here. Like, check this out. They let you spin that wheel. So every time you get friends to sign up, you could drop this into your Facebook. Oh, look at that. I just won free stocks. And the other day, I won this $262 worth of free Facebook stocks. Pretty awesome stuff. Webull's trying to promote building a portfolio. Gives you some opportunities to get different stocks. If you don't like those stocks, you can just sell them, trade them in, and get whatever you want to buy, okay? So just take the free money and just trade it in for whatever you're looking for. You could follow me on Instagram by finding me in the description. Don't follow anybody else on this Instagram. Thank you all again, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.